What's up, Pack? We are back with another video.
We got a new member in the family.
Little Alexavi Haxen Lopez. He is finally here with us and we are filming this video to tell you guys how it all went down. Unfortunately, we were not able to record the actual labor. It was just like this. If you are new here, hi, my name is Leslie.
My name is Juan.
This is Alexavi, and we have a soon-to-be 3-year-old in about a week and a half, who's playing over there. We usually do family vlogs, so if you enjoy our content, go ahead and subscribe down below.
Hit that like button.
And click
Why
the
was
little
that so
bell.
awkward? Sorry guys, we're off. Like, we have a newborn. Mira estas ojeras a la madre.
We haven't done a video in a long time.
Like Leslie said, you know, we didn't have the opportunity to vlog the whole thing like we wanted because it just happened so quick. Like this guy was like, nah, I'm out of here. Like,
he said, I'm coming and move.
Yeah, we knew Leslie didn't even give birth the way she wanted to. She wanted to do a water birth.
As you guys know, we were planning to do a water birth. And I am so sad because I would dream. I would have dreams. I would envision. I would like daydream about my birth and about my, you know, my birth vlog, because like my dream was to vlog it, because for our first pregnancy it was completely different. We did not do YouTube at all, and we don't have those memories to look back on. Well, we kind of do. My brother went live while I was giving birth, and that video is on Facebook, so I guess I can always look back to that video and, you know, kind of reminisce on how it all went down. But we did get some footage.
Yeah, like after the aftermath, basically. So we got some footage. But we'll show you guys later.
You recorded.
I recorded it, but yeah, instead of this being like the birth vlog, it's gonna be a story time with some clips of the birth.
And pictures, probably.
Yeah, clips, pictures, whatever we can find that we can put together. But yeah, like we've been out of commission for, well, since he's been born. When was the last video that we put?
I think even a little bit before then. I think the last video was the Nuna. The stroller review.
Yeah. All right, guys. So for the sake of, you know, keeping this story sweet, or this video short and sweet, right? We're gonna jump into it. We're gonna try our best to kind of like do it in chronological order. So Leslie says that everything started when I fed her a burger late at night. I fed her.
It was Wednesday, May 20th.
Yeah, she said, she claims that after she ate that burger, it was kind of late at night, she started feeling contractions, right? So what time was it? Was it like 12 or?
It was like right, like around 10, 11. Like my stomach started feeling some type of way, and like I didn't think there were gonna be contractions. I didn't think like I was gonna go into labor then. Yeah, so I started feeling like this pain like around 10 o'clock. I didn't say anything to Juan just because I didn't think it was like contractions. And so I just fell asleep. Axel had been falling asleep like around 4 o'clock in the morning, and thank God, God's grace, that night he fell asleep early. Yeah. And so I, like, something in me just told me like go to sleep, because I couldn't sleep, but because I was like feeling this pain, but I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go to sleep. And so I fell asleep. I slept through the night. I didn't wake up, not even to go to the restroom. And around 4:30, you woke up.
Yeah, so 4:30 I woke up, and I went for a hike. So, Leslie started feeling she said she started feeling the contractions around 4 in the morning, and I left to go hiking around 5:30. So she had time to tell me, like, yo, like I'm feeling contractions.
But I woke up, and in me, like I thought like, okay, like maybe I just have to go to the bathroom, you know, release a little. And my pain, like this pain's gonna go away. Maybe I just have to, you know, go to the bathroom, like this burger's getting to me. And so I went to the bathroom, Juan left, I didn't say anything, and I was still feeling this. And I was feeling this pain every 2 minutes. And you know, usually they say if you have contractions, if they're every 5 minutes and they last for a minute, then maybe you should head to the hospital or call your midwife. Right. Well, I was feeling the contractions every 2 minutes, but with access labor, I also felt the contractions every 2 minutes, and I had a 26-hour labor. And so in my mind, my midwife told me expect like a 12-hour labor. So like I hadn't lost my mucus plug, nothing. I was just feeling this pain. So I just like, something in me told me, you know, like just get up, don't go back to sleep. And I started like doing laundry. I started putting the clean dishes away. I swept again. I didn't get to the mopping, and I started making breakfast and lunch just in case I did go into labor that day, because I thought that I was gonna have a long labor. But I think me doing all of this kind of helped my labor speed up. And so yeah, I didn't vlog it because I didn't want like the whole beginning of the vlog be like me cleaning and all of that, you know. Like I was just gonna start vlogging when like Juan got home and we headed out. And so that's why I didn't vlog that whole part. And so I then texted Juan. When did you receive the text?
6:30.
Oh, 6:30.
So Mingo and I, we were at the base of the mountain.
Oh, you guys made it to the top or the bottom?
No, we made it at the base of the mountain. Or we were at the entrance or at the base of the mountain. It was like 5:45, and she texted me at 6:30, like midway towards the top of the mountain. So, and it wasn't like you know, like turn around, come back, like I think this baby's coming. She just said, hey, I think these are contractions, but they're really not that bad, so I don't think they are. And I was like, okay, I don't know what to do with this message, but I guess I'm gonna keep on going. Like, I'm gonna keep on going. Is this you telling me like just finish your hike, or I don't know? I couldn't decipher her message.
I had sent him that message just to warn him, like, you know, just to be on the lookout. Yeah. Because I knew he was hiking and I didn't know if he was gonna be paying attention to his phone or whatever. I didn't want to call him because it wasn't like a big deal yet. I wanted him to like finish his hike like calm, like, you know. You know. And so yeah, I texted him that, and I just texted him. I didn't want to wake up his mom yet. I didn't text my mom yet. And so around, I think, and then so I texted him that. I went to the bathroom when I woke up, and then every like 10 minutes or 5 minutes I kept having to go to the bathroom. And the first couple times I went to the bathroom, they were normal, and then like the third time all the way to like we left, every time I went to the bathroom I had diarrhea. And I know when you have diarrhea, it's a big sign of you going into labor. Now, I didn't know it can be like that, be that fast, you know? I just thought like today, tomorrow, I can have this baby. And so that was the first clue in my mind that I was like, okay, yeah, I think the baby's coming today. And I was feeling contractions. That was the second clue. And around 7:30, I think, around 7 something, I went to the bathroom and I lost my mucus plug. And I think that's when I text you again. I think the baby's coming today.
Yeah, but it was kind of like, I think the baby's coming today, and then you put like, yay, like it wasn't kind of like exclamation points like get your ass back here.
Yeah, I didn't tell him.
Yeah, but when she sent me that, I was already like on my way down from the mountain anyways. So that was a setup, right? I get here at, what time did I get back?
8.
I got back like at 8. Yeah, like 8:15, 8:20. Yeah. And I took a shower, then she took a shower.
Well, he got home, I was in the bathroom. I was sitting down in the bathroom. Yeah. And you asked me, how is it going? And I was like, we're just having contractions. I'm just having contractions. Mm-hmm. The contractions weren't that bad. Like, they were bad, but they weren't like, they were bearable. Like, some contractions I was sweeping, some contractions I was walking, some contractions I was washing dishes. Like, I was just trying to concentrate my mind into thinking like, this isn't bad, you know? And I didn't go through pain with the contractions. Now he got home and he's like, how you doing? And I was like, oh, I think I'm doing good. I'm just like, I lost my mucus plug. I told him I lost my mucus plug. And with Axel, I lost my mucus plug the night before. Then I went into labor the next day, but then I was in labor like all day and night, and then we had him the next day. And so I didn't think much of it, you know? And he's like, have you called your midwife? He asked me if I had called the midwife, and I said no, that I was gonna call her in a bit, and that I wanted to shower and then we can head out. And so then I texted my mom and I told her like, hey, like this is going on. You know, I woke up, I'm having some contractions, they're 2 minutes apart, they're lasting 40 seconds, and I was tracking them. I don't know if you want to like leave work, or you know, you can stay if you want. I don't know what time I'm gonna be like in actual labor, but my mom was gonna go with us. And so she calls me right away and she's like you need to call your midwife and like head over there, because same thing with Axel Alexavi, this time around I had to get antibiotics, and so I had to make it in time to, you know, receive at least 2 of the dosage for these antibiotics, because it was very important. And so in my mind I'm like, well, I've been laboring, I've been having contractions for about 4 hours now. I think I'm good to go, because my labor is supposed to be like 12 hours long. Yet again, the baby's the one in control, not you. And so I called my midwife when Juan was in the shower to see what she said. I told her that I was having contractions since 4 o'clock, and that I lost my mucus plug, and that I've been having diarrhea, and how long they've been lasting and all of that. And she's like, okay, like, you know, I'm gonna shower, I want you to shower, and I'll meet you there.
All right, you guys, it's finally happening now. For real this time, it's happening. Axel is still asleep. Oh, baby. But Leslie, she's on the phone with the midwife right now, and she's telling them what's happening.
I've been contracting right now since, well, last night, but this morning they've been like 2 minutes apart, 2.5 minutes apart since like 4 in the morning. Okay, yeah. Okay. A little longer. I was planning on getting in the shower right now and then heading out, and the drive there is about 20 minutes. Yeah. Okay, great. Thank you. Bye-bye. She told me to take a shower, and she's gonna take a shower. It's Sabrina. And
Sabrina?
She'll meet me there and she'll check me. Can you change the water, baby?
Yeah.
I'm gonna shower.
How you feeling?
Can you, I'm feeling good, besides when I get contractions. Can you make sure the tofu doesn't burn? I'll just turn it off. Yeah. I'm gonna go shower. She asked me how long it would be, and I was like, around 30 minutes. It's about a 30-minute drive, and I still have to shower, but you know, we're gonna try to make it there as soon as possible. And so she's like, okay, I'll meet you there. And so I get in the shower. In the shower, the contractions were a little bit stronger, and I also think that in the shower, my water did break, because we never noticed when my water broke. And I think it was in the shower because I didn't notice. It's probably when I was rinsing and stuff. And then like before we left, I did like put on a pad, so I think if I was still like releasing, you know, the water, I wasn't gonna be able to notice. And so at this time I had already waken up his mom, and you know, we were gonna head out, but my mom wasn't home yet. So I was thinking of waiting for her, but my mom's like, I'll be there in 10 minutes, leave, like don't wait for me. And thank God we didn't. Yeah. Because we left. His mom decided not to go with us because she was gonna stay with the baby, and she was gonna see, we didn't know how long labor was gonna be. So she told me like, go over there, like let me know what they tell you, and then like I'll go, and then maybe I'll go to work. Like she wasn't sure what she was gonna do because she had to call into work and stuff. And so we got in the car, and Juan started driving.
Yeah, so this is where it gets interesting, right? So for the sake of timelines, I got back at 8:15. I showered, she showered. We were out the door by 9:10, around there, like 9:10, 9:15. Yeah. So it takes about 30 minutes for us to get to the birth center. And we start driving. Actually, instead of telling you, I'm gonna insert the clip right here. All right, y'all, we're officially on our way. Leslie's contractions are getting pretty strong. She's texting her mom right now the address. She was gonna meet us at the house, but we couldn't even wait.
I feel like the baby's coming. Baby, why are you going so slow?
So yeah, she did that. Like I tried vlogging first, and then
Did you get where
she was like, babe, why are you driving so slow? Speed up. Like she was already actively pushing in the car. And she said that her body was naturally pushing. She wasn't pushing, but her body was like.
Juan just thought like, damn, she's having really bad contractions, like she's in pain.
Yeah.
And I started screaming.
And I wasn't going slow. Like I was going 55 on a 45. Like I was going 10 above.
Yeah.
While vlogging. And then when she said that, I put it down. I put the camera down. I turned it off. And then I started going 80.
Yeah. He started like speeding.
Yeah. I started speeding, and thank God when we got to I don't know if you guys. If some of the watchers here are familiar with Arizona, the Glendale area is like overly populated with cops. There's cops everywhere, right?
The night before there was a shooting, an active shooting at
Westgate,
Westgate.
So to get to the birth center, you have to pass through Westgate. And we were on Glendale Ave and 67th Ave, and there was a lot of cops on motorcycles, little motorcycle cops.
Just patrolling, probably.
Yeah, patrolling. No, they were taking speed limits. And there was a guy trying to convoy off of my speeding behind me. So I went, I was going 80 on a 45. He was right behind me. And the cop turns on his lights, and I'm like, oh damn, like I'm not gonna stop. You're gonna have to stop me at the birth center. But instead he stopped the guy right behind me, and I just kept on going.
And like, for some reason, we kept getting red lights.
We got all the red lights.
And that was like, I think the whole entire experience, the worst part was the drive there for me. Because the minute,
felt long for her. It was a long drive for me.
The minute we left, I didn't know, but I was already at 10 centimeters. So my body, that's why I was actively pushing in the car. And I literally, my body was like, I was like this in the car with my legs up because my body was just pushing, and I was squeezing. I was trying to not like have him come out in the car. I was scared because I knew I didn't get the antibiotics. Like I didn't know, like, damn, the baby's gonna be born like now, but like something in me was like, the baby's coming. And the whole ride, like I just started praying, like, God, please keep him in there. God, like, Alexavi, wait. I just started saying, wait, Alexavi, wait, don't come out. And Juan was like, I'm not stopping, like we're gonna make it to the birth center. And I was like, okay, then drive. Like I was like, go. And I was just screaming, and I was like grabbing onto Juan, and Juan was like, don't push, babe, don't push. I'm like, I'm not, my body's pushing, like it's just pushing on its own. And so we finally make it to the birth center.
We got there at 9:40. I had to stop on the side of the building so she can get in, and then I went and parked the car. By the time I got in,
when we got there, Juan was like, he stopped the car and he looked at me and he was like, get down. And I was like, I can't get up. And so he didn't want to get off the car because he wanted to park it like fast, you know. And the midwife like was on the door, but like she didn't really, she like nobody knew or thought that I was already like, that I had to push. And so they just thought like, you know, she can get down on her own. And I was like, babe, I can't get down, like, because I felt like if I get up, like the baby like is gonna fall. Like the baby's gonna fall. And so Juan got off the car, he helped me out, and then the midwife walked me in, and then Juan got back in the car, and I don't know. Yeah,
I got back in the car, parked it. All right, y'all, we made it safely. I'm walking in, they already took Leslie in. It's go time, man. So nervous. When I walked in, initially I was thinking, okay, let me turn on the camera. Maybe she's actively pushing. And I get inside, and she's just like laying down, belly up in the bed with her legs like wide open. So my instinct was, okay, drop the camera, right? And I'm gonna go help her push. So we get there like at 9:40, baby's born at 9:47. So it was like 7 minutes, he's out. Like so that's how she thought that we were gonna go inside and they were gonna tell her like, okay, it's not that serious, just lay down and try to calm her down, and that they were gonna get the water running and everything and fill up the tub so that she can do the water birth. But no, like they did a vaginal check and they're like, he's coming.
So every appointment that we had gone to for the last couple of weeks, I decided not to get like checked, just because I just wanted to wait for my body to naturally go into labor. And so when we get there, they asked me, you know, can we check you? So I walk in there, they tell me to lay on the bed and to open wide, and the on-call nurse was the one that checked me. And as soon as I opened my legs, she's like, honey, you're ready to push. You need to start pushing. And Juan wasn't in the room yet. Juan was still parking the car. And so at first, I didn't know, but they, you know, the midwife started hearing the baby's heartbeat and all of that. And apparently when I got there and when I started like pushing, or before I started pushing, his heart rate had dropped. And I think it was from me trying to hold him in for literally 20 minutes. And so they just started telling me like, you need to push, you need to push. And so I was pushing like laying forward, and then they're like, I heard the midwife say like, turn her to the left. And so they turned me to the left, and she's like, I push again, and then she's like, no, we're gonna do it to the right. And I don't know why, like what was that all about? But then they turned me to the right, and then that's when Juan walked in, and Juan was like confused. And so he put the camera down, and so I pushed again, and then he, like the first 3 pushes, I think it was, he didn't come out. And so they were like, all 3 of the midwives were like, come on honey, like you need to push, because I didn't know his heart rate had dropped. And obviously they didn't want him to be in the canal any longer, or that long, because I had GBS in my urine, and you know, the more he stayed in the canal, it was a higher possibility of him swallowing liquids and him possibly getting GBS. And so I didn't get the antibiotics, so that was also a concern. So I had to push him out as soon as possible. And so I didn't have nothing to grab onto because I was like on a bed. And so the only thing I found that I could pull was Juan's hair. And so I just remember like me grabbing onto his hair, and like I grabbed on strong, like kudos to you, babe, because you let me pull your hair. And I just remember like that helped me push him out. Like as soon as I grabbed his hair, I pushed, and I pushed so hard, and he came out. Like, and in my mind, like I didn't say like I can't do this, but that moment when I was pushing, I literally thought like, am I gonna be able to push him out? Like, I don't know, I feel like as a mom, when you're pushing, like that goes through your head, like, am I gonna be able to push him out? Because for access labor, I pushed for a full hour, like an entire hour. And so luckily it was like, I don't know, 7 or 12 minutes of me pushing. He was born at 9:47 in the morning, May 21st. He came into this world, and as soon as he was out, they put him on my chest.
Are you doing all right?
Yeah.
Were you taking Dr. Christopher's or anything?
The what?
Okay, that would be a no. You know what I was talking about if you were. You had a rep.
And I didn't know that at this point. I didn't feel like a lot of pain when I was pushing. Like it did kind of feel like like it burned a little, but it wasn't like that bad. And when they put him up here, the umbilical cord wasn't that long, so like I can kind of feel like it felt weird, because, and then they told me like don't put him too high because we have to cut the umbilical cord. It's not that long. And do you want to like say how you felt like at this moment? Like, I mean, me and Juan, we looked at each other when he was born, and we're like did we fucking just do this? Like, it literally, if we would have stopped and like I would have pushed in the car, he could have came in the car. Like,
smiling.
You know, my baby, he could have easily been born in the car, like no doubt. But I didn't want
50% chance possibility.
I didn't want to risk the chance of me giving birth in the car. But after he came out, they obviously were checking on him, checking on me. When you go with a birth center, you do have to stay there for at least 2 hours after birth for them to like monitor you. You know, they have to make sure that you have enough liquids, that you eat. that the mom is good. ¿Cómo se dice? Mi presión. My
pressure.
Oh yeah, is it pressure? My blood pressure.
Or blood pressure.
Apparently when I gave birth to him, my blood pressure dropped, and I, like, obviously the midwives don't tell you, but they keep checking on you, you know? So they kept coming in, checking on us. Like, they were the sweetest. They were so good to us. Yeah, they kept coming in, checking on us. They gave me like the juice. I remember what kind of, it was like the naked juice. Juan went, he bought food, he came back. My mom, we didn't wait for my mom, so my mom met us there. And when she walked in, because she walked in like maybe 5 minutes after he was born. Yeah, huh? Like maybe 5 minutes after he was born. And I think you told her, huh? Like you saw her walking in and you were like, ya nació?
No, she walked in straight to the room. Yeah.
Yeah, she walked straight to the room and she saw the baby. She's like, what? Like, the baby's here already? And I told Juan, like, did you tell your mom yet? Because obviously his mom was waiting for us to let her know what was gonna happen. And Juan took a picture of like me laying down with the baby on my chest, and I think you sent it on a group chat or something.
I sent it on a group chat. Here, I'll send it to you guys too. Here we go.
Aww. Yeah, so he sent that picture to everyone, letting them know that the baby was here. His mom was like, what? Like, the baby, his mom hadn't been able to sleep for days because of this, like, whole GBS thing and everything that was going on. But yeah, we literally gave birth during a worldwide pandemic, and he was almost born in the car. We luckily made it, and we almost got pulled over. Luckily, with the grace of God, everything turned out great after birth. He didn't get GBS. If you guys follow me on my personal channel, I made a whole video, vlog, talking about, you know, us finding out that I was GBS positive again, and even worse, it was in my urine. So I was taking antibiotics a week prior, and I think that helped. I think that probably killed the bacteria, or maybe it helped. And luckily he's a healthy boy, like, thank God. He was born and he was weighing 6 pounds flat, and he measured 20 inches. Yeah,
here's a clip, here's a couple of clips of like me weighing him and everything. So I just did that motion. I hate.
Also, I do want to say that this has been a great experience. That was a great experience for all of us. Like,
I'm never going back to a hospital.
Yeah, I told Juan, like, I'm very like sad at the fact that I wasn't able to give birth in water, but like with the whole experience, like, I would gladly like give birth again, because the first time around we got very traumatized. Like, it wasn't what we expected. Recovery was also not the greatest, and so we were scared for this time. I wasn't scared the whole time. I was calm, besides the car ride, I would say, but I wasn't scared. Like, I had been praying a lot, like, to God, that, you know, with the whole GBS situation, that if God wanted me to get the antibiotics, he would give me a long labor, and if he didn't want me to get the antibiotics, he would give me a short labor. And so that's what he did. And Alexabi came out. He came out and he was like, I'm here and I'm gonna take over the world, and I'm gonna yeah, like, hello. He's so cute, you guys. You guys have no idea.
You wanna say hi to the wolf back there? Come, buddy.
Also, he's already 100% a mama's boy.
Oh. Hi.
baby.
He likes it when I hold him this way. like a little chair. See, I'll show you guys a hack. Right here, so you just put under his arms and boom, and then lock. Oh, you waking up? See or no? Look at his little outfit.
This is actually Axel's when Axel was a little baby.
Oh, his neck. He's still well asleep, huh?
Yeah, we feel like he looks a lot like Axel when Axel was around this age, but everybody tells us that they don't look alike. But obviously, if you see him now, yeah, oh, you open his eyes. He also has like gray eyes and super long eyelashes. I didn't expect him to be born with colored eyes because Axel wasn't born with colored eyes. I really wanted Axel to have colored eyes, and then he wasn't born with colored eyes, so then I didn't expect that this time around. And so when he came out, since he came out, his eyes were wide open and he was just staring into my eyes, and I was like, whoa, like they're gray, what? Yeah. We just want to say that we are so thankful that everything turned out good, even though it wasn't what we expected or what we had planned. But to be honest, like it's gonna happen how it's supposed to happen. And I was so scared because of the whole GBS situation, but thank God everything turned out good. And Juan and I had said that we were done.
Yeah, I was gonna go get snipped.
We were gonna be good with our 2 boys, but we're still thinking about it.
Yeah.
We don't know. Cause like we would like a girl, but then we kind of feel like if you have a 3rd child, like maybe the 3rd child is gonna feel like left out, or the middle child, I don't know, like outnumbered. So obviously if we have a girl, we would be done, but I don't know. We don't know yet, but I do want to film a video for my channel. If you guys don't know, I do have a personal channel. We'll go ahead and link it down below. If you guys want to go ahead and follow me there, and I will share more of our birth and my postpartum recovery. We're gonna go ahead and end the video here because Axel requires our attention right now.
All right, guys. So if you made it this far, you already know you're a real one. Let us know if you think our little baby's cute. Look at him. Look at his little so dinosaur feet. From me and my family, we'll see you to the next one. We love you. Bye. Bye.